Last night, Anthony Davis aggravating the tendinosis in his right Achilles. It comes on this play against Nikola Jokic in a game the Nuggets would ultimately win against the Lakers, snapping LA's 7-game winning streak. But that's not the story. The story is that it happened shortly before halftime. He already missed 2 games earlier this week with the injury. He comes back, and then we see that. So here's Adrian Wojnarowski with the very latest here. Woj, what do we know about the injury to AD?
Greeny, I was told that there was some swelling around that tendon, and Davis is going to get an MRI today. And they believed last night that there's no, they don't believe there's any significant damage. He had missed the previous 2 games with soreness in that Achilles. It's been bothering him for a couple of weeks, and I think he and the Lakers are going to continue to try to take the long view on this, and that may mean him having to sit for a period of time. So this is the only real thing that you can imagine derailing this Lakers team is injury, and certainly a player of Davis's stature. And we know what an Achilles injury, a significant Achilles injury, can do to a player. And so I think they're going to really just try to manage this here. He'll get the MRI today, and they'll see what they're looking at from there.
To be clear, and again, I think you're right, all of us in this day and age have been conditioned to hear the word Achilles and freak out a little bit, and the MRI is pending. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it sounds to me like your expectation from the people you've talked to is that this is not going to be a devastating injury, but something that needs to be managed.
That's right, and it's Davis talked about that last night after the game. I was told it was structurally sound. That was the belief, but you do get the MRI to be sure, to see exactly what the status of it is. But I think this is, again, it's going to be an injury that the Lakers have managed. Yesterday, AD said, it had felt as good as it had leading into the game. He was without pain. That's why he played. But then he had that collision with Nikola Jokic, re-aggravated that tendon. And so get the MRI today, and perhaps, you may see him here sit for some period of time to try to get this right and get it ready, and move forward with it, and not allow it to become a long-term issue for he or the Lakers.
Now, critical, obviously. So that we'll get more information on that today with the MRI, and this is the man who will have the information. Woj, thanks for getting up. Great to see you, and we'll hear from you. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.